if anyone can hear me or if everyone can hear me. Please stop following. Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Namaste. Jai. Okay. Salam. Have a great week. I am Natasha. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am Natasha, and I just like to say, please hit the like button. I am streaming the multiple channels at the same time. I'm streaming from the Rise channel. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Rise. It's an acronym for reality is simulated existence. Yeah, I thought that up my own self. But did I really think it up myself? Because if we're all in the universal mind of God, how am I thinking it up all alone? No, of course not. You don't think it up all by myself. But reality is simulated existence. It's the right channel. It's your posture off the right channel. Go subscribe. Hit the like button if you're there. Thank you. If you're on the HOK Coliseum, HOK Debate Coliseum, thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm because I'm walking right now. I don't see. Is that who I think it is? It is. Who's that? What did you think I was saying? I can't really see because also I'm walking. All right. Well, hit the like button. I did some agenda. I can't even really see it. But I just want to talk about. Everybody, thank you for being here. I really can't see when I'm walking. I'm exercising. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing, y'all. Everybody. I have a gym membership. I really prefer walking outdoors. There's great trails out here. There are trails within the city. There are trails in the mountains, hiking trails. I like walking outside, and it's getting. I will not lie and say it's cooling off because. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Let's see. He said the sound is crazy. Oh, it is. Okay. Is it so crazy? Because I'll just end it. Push noise. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid that that might be a situation. Thank you. Let me see here. The echo cancellation is already in. And yeah, it's not realizing. Is it so bad? Am I coming in? What about now? What about now, guys? You gotta go to your oh, you know what? You're right.
Oh my God. Coach Keith was right. I bet it sounds better now. Oh my goodness, thank you. It was that. I know that it sounds better, doesn't it? Does it? Come on, y'all. Say it does. Say it does. Tell me. Tell me now. Hey, is it better now? Yes, it was my thank you, Silent K. I see. It was my thank you, Caleb. Yeah, I had it. I thank you, Coach Keith. Oh my gosh, you guys are so smart. All right. I had my my God, I can't think straight. My headset. Yes. I have my earphones on. Okay, thank you. Now, where was I? Let me start over. I have to say it again. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. This is love, y'all. Let me do my little intro. Some of you are out there like, oh God, girl, we already heard all that. Shalom, Hotep, Ashe, all the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. I am Napashada. You guys, I know that there are a lot of cities like mine that have Waymos. Phoenix is a little bit lit over here. I didn't even know. I thought it was a corny because, you know, when you're born and raised here, you see it come from like dusty one mall. And then fast forward to 2025, I'm saying since I was little. And now it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty lit up in here. You're like, Waymos are lit? Oh my God, you're so lame, Napa. I think they're cool because nobody's driving the car. Like, think about it. I can't look in the chat right now, family, my friends. Please hit the like button, by the way, like I said, when it was all messed up, the audio, and I am working out. I'm not really working out, I'm walking, but I'm walking very, very vigorously, and I'm walking far. I know I was talking about Waymos, but stay with me. I love walking. And I have a gym membership, but I was saying earlier, I don't know. The gym doesn't hit like the trails and, you know, the hiking, the mountains, the wilderness feel. And then, yes, I'm in the city, but still, there are mountains everywhere and horse. So that goes back to the Waymo, right? Because when I was little, when I was a little girl, and even now, not as much now, but when I was a little girl, people just rode horses everywhere. I know that sounds crazy. People are like, I believe that with your old ass. No, but I'm talking about in the 80s and the 90s and the 80s and 90s, mostly 80s. People rode horses down my street. People rode horses. People are like Arizona is very of course it's a metropolis, it's urban, but it's also got this kind of like rural cowboy vibe that I'm so glad it never will get rid of. And I'm talking about black cowboys. Don't let them take that away from you. Okay. Buffalo soldiers, cowboys. Okay, we know. Cowboys aren't, when you talk about cowboys, people instantly think John Wayne. Stop. Think Billy D. Okay. Oh, Sidney Poitier. I'm talking about the movies. But anyway, to be serious, not serious, but get back. Waymos are like everywhere here. I think it's so cool. Put in the chat, I'll see it later. Or a comment if you're looking at the playback and let me know, have you ever gotten a ride in a Waymo? Those are the vehicles that drive around. They're these Jaguars, but they have no driver. It's all auto drive, like automatic driver. And I remember like 3 years ago when they were like getting the lay of the land. Let me see. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, wow. Let me see. You said, let me see. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So I'm not looking at the chat anymore, but thank you. It's all love. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you're doing with your day, I hope it's the most amazing day you're having. Okay, I digress. That means I got off the subject, but I'm going back. Because anyway, So Waymos, that's not why I wanted to do this live, but I saw a couple Waymos. Waymos I remember when they were driving around like 3 years ago, getting like the layout of all the city. And nobody really knew what they were. And people were like, oh, some people were like, go look at this website that they have. And you can see that they're taking pictures of everything. And they did. They took pictures of everything, everyone. It's not just the lay of the land as far as like, the construction and the roads, not just the infrastructure. They also compiled all the registration and license information. It's crazy. But anyway, just all kinds of data. But I still think they are cool. I've yet to get in one, but my niece did get a ride in one. And she said it glitched out a bit because when it took her to her destination, it just kept going around this roundabout. It wouldn't stop in front of the building. And she was like, oh God. No, she didn't say that. She's very level-headed. But she was like, that was, she was like, oh boy. But it finally, when she called them and told them, I guess obviously from satellite, they can control it, obviously, or remotely, obviously. And it parked in front of her stop. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing 10 miles. That's how I flex. But it takes a long time. I am let me be honest, I'm on my 7th mile. I'm probably going to stop. But my goal is 10 miles. In the gym, when I do my 10 miles on the treadmill, it just is a different stride, obviously. It's more restricted. And I think that makes a difference in the activity, the aerobic activity. Now, the title the title reads, The Best Medicine. Now, I love the input, so I can't look at it, but please comment. Be nice, meaning you could be tough, but don't be. What does B.B. King say? He said, I never get angry. I might get tough. That's from his song that I love. What's the song? I like to live the life I sing about in my song. But anyway, be tough. You don't have to be mean, though. But anyway, so the best medicine, our flesh and blood, our bodies are so fragile. Even if you're full of youth, full of vigor and life, and you're active and you exercise, your body is so fragile. It's so fragile. We are just really dust in the wind. There's another song. We're dust in the wind. If you imagine the wind being, back to what I say, the universal mind of God and this whatever, you can call it the Higgs boson field. You can call it the Almighty. You can call it consciousness. Whatever it is, the Holy Spirit, whatever it is moving through this existence, we're just dust in that. And the reason I said the best medicine, what is the best medicine? Well, it's said that laughter is the best medicine. But I'm going to take it a step further and say joy. Joy is the best medicine. Laughter comes with joy. Things that make you laugh, they're joyful. Now, if you're laughing at someone's pain and someone's demise, that's not joy. That's not joy at all. That's scorn. That's madness. The people who are getting hurt and they just like the Joker off Batman, they just laugh. He's laughing, but it's not joy. So, yes, the person who coined that term, or not that term, that saying, I should say, excuse me, laughter is the best medicine, they meant joy. Joy is the best medicine. There are studies, because we always got a source up. I don't have a source, but I could tell you there are scientific studies that show that looking at certain pictures or videos of puppies and kittens playing, or babies, or people just having fun, and of course comedy is awesome. All of that it helps you heal. It makes you feel better. Even if you're whatever you are, you could be terminal. A laugh. And science still isn't 100% sure about the whole, how do I say, the mechanism, I should say, of a laugh. They don't know how it works, really, just like science isn't completely sure about how we have water come out of our eyes when we're sad, when we cry. But these two physiological functions in our body, in our bodies, they are release. They're cathartic. And a hearty laugh, y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, my stomach, please stop. I can't breathe. That is so like a workout, but it's more than just a physical workout. It's more than physiological. It's actually the mind, your psychology getting the same workout. So when you laugh, when you have joy, hey, like also when you see, little commercials they pull on, hey, when I say the experts, people who know how to pull on your heartstrings. Sensationalism isn't always bad, right? Sensationalism, knowing how to get your heart all mushy and gushy, and you see, son comes home from the war. He thinks nobody cared, walks in, sits down, looks all sad. Then people jump out, surprise, Mom, I knew you loved me. And oh, son, you think we forget about, I just got goosebumps on my own, making up my own story. These are things that are healthy. This is medicine. Joy. Good things. I can promise you that looking at things that, the Charlie Kirk thing, and whether you liked him or not, looking at that's poison. Looking at people, stalk people, laugh at people, try to destroy people's lives, that's poison. It's poison. You don't think it is. You may have somebody that they may have done you wrong. So when something bad happens to that person, you may laugh and say, now, I'm not talking about somebody who's been a molester or, I'm not talking about that. I mean, like internet dumb stuff like, oh, she said that my wig is fake. My wig was crooked. I want to, it's like, I'm talking about that kind of stuff. So when you see something bad happen to that person, you think, oh, that's what you get. But really, that's not healing. Not even for us. We've all done it. Everybody's guilty of it, but you got to sit back and you say, whoa, time for a house cleaning here. Do I want to take in and be toxic? A little arsenic doesn't kill you right away. The best medicine is joy. And when you say you block things out, you have to really block things out. You can't say you block it out and every time you talk to somebody, you're like, well, I'm blocking out this toxic person because I don't want to say the name, but this toxic person was talking about, she found out that I, only uh, sleep on the floor or something. I don't know. I have an air mattress or some dumb stuff, right? Or she said that. I'm not talking about saying you pretending you're lying to nobody but yourself. You have to really get that joy. So, oh, Nepal, stop lecturing us. I'm not lecturing you. I'm actually talking to myself. You know, I'm actually talking to myself and I'm sharing it with you because these are thoughts that I have. So the best medicine, we don't know anything about this life. Look at Charlie Kirk. I'm going to use him again. Healthy, white man in America, looking like the whole world was in the palm of his hands. Beautiful, white, blonde lady wife, former Miss Arizona, 2 beautiful little kids. He thought everything was perfect. Boom, gone. You do not, this flesh is just dust in the wind. So people even laughing at him dying is kind of silly. It's like, I think, who does that? There's a creature that kind of not laughs, but I don't want to use crabs, but I have to. But crabs get a bad reputation. Like crabs are all in the bucket together, about to get boiled soon. But they still only think about the individual self pulling each other down. So when you see somebody sick or die, what's the point of laughing at it? That's not medicine. You're actually killing yourself softly. You're slowly killing yourself. Remember, like I said, a little poison doesn't kill you right away, like right out, but it does kill you in the sense that it's leading you to your demise. I don't even know if I'm still alive. Oh, Lord. All righty. Let me see here. Okay. So the best medicine, laughter. You know what I love? I love to teach people and talk. But the most that I love is when people laugh, like when I do my impersonations. Now people say, well, that's mean. No, my impersonations are not ever mean. They're not mean because it's like you don't have to baby bird people, like the roast that they do, the royal roast that they honor somebody and they do a roast. So yeah, roasting is okay. I'm talking about vicious, nasty, toxic hate laughter like the Joker. When I say laughing at someone's demise, like how people are laughing about what happened to Charlie Kirk. And no, I'm not pushing Charlie Kirk onto you, but it's just an example. And how could I say Charlie Kirk and not say my brother, Kevin Samuels? That was awful. How people just were happy that Kevin passed away. That's even a better example. Because I was acquainted with Kevin. I wasn't a close friend, but I was definitely an acquaintance. I spoke to Kevin a few times. We exchanged different ideas on a panel back in the day when we used to have Google Hangout. And then after that, Kevin and I, through Obsidian, we were acquainted. And Kevin was such a good guy. He was a decent brother. I know all the, you say, well, nah, let me pull out the file. Receipts don't lie. Receipts don't lie. Yeah, I know receipts don't lie, but we have to look at the whole matter in people's lives, and we have to weigh it with 70% mercy, 20% justice, and 10%, not 10%, let me get that back, 28% justice. Y'all are like, what the hell? Yes, you heard me. 28% justice and 70% mercy. I'm locking that in. And then 2% just turning a blind eye. Like, okay, like when the cop sees you jaywalk, but he doesn't stop and give you a ticket, that kind of turning a blind eye. You have to be wise. So with Kevin, he was a good guy, you know, like Christ said, he without sin, come forward and cast the first stone, and none did so. Yeah. So, yeah, let's laugh more. I'm going to try to make you all laugh more. I always do try. Let me take a look at let me stop. Take a look at what's going on here. Who's that? Is this Coliseum of Arguments? I can't, let me see. Coliseum of Arguments meets the Debate Coliseum. And together they became the greatest debate platform in the world. Whoa. Yeah. What's up? How are you? Now, thank you for, I'm glad I looked and I saw that, because this is a debate channel. Well, then why are you spewing all your rhetoric? Oh, because I needed to get this, get a little CPR going on this channel here. It's a little, flatline. But let's talk about debates. We do have a flood of debates coming. The quiet before the storm. It's so quiet before the tsunami. It's like, oh my God, it's so quiet. There's no birds. I don't hear anything. Then boom, there's that tsunami. There's that wave. So we have a flood of debates coming. We're working with the one and only Ivory Scales, and she has put together, oh my gosh, she has put together so many amazing debaters. She's networked, got it together. She's been, first off, for y'all who don't know Ivory, she's been doing this since, 2000. Well, from what I know, it's probably way before 2019. But since 2019, at least, she actually is one of the premier debaters that the founder of the Lion's Den was scoping out. He actually wanted her to be his co-producer, his co-host, whatever you want to say, co-debate manager when he initially started the Lion's Den. So this is a very experienced debater, and she's a manager. She's a businesswoman. So we have teamed up with her, and I've seen her in action. I've spoken to this woman on a personal level in the past and even recently. She's got a lot of integrity. She's got a lot of loyalty, and she's got a lot. Don't sleep on her, because she's got a lot of fire. She keeps those receipts. Ooh, I think I'm going to start. I got to get the soundbite for her. With Shakira say, receipts don't lie. I don't know if she wants me to start using that, but I think she's very good. That's my point. So we will be working with her. You see, Coliseum of Arguments, that particular content creator. I'm sorry, I don't know your name for sure. I don't want to say. I'll say that I thought it was A1, but I'm not sure. So we're going to be working. Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie. I did not do the 10 miles. I did 7.5. I'm getting in the car now. Jeez. Whew. All right. I'll get the 2.5 later. But anyway, we're going to be doing debates, and we're going to be doing, we are doing debates. We are doing presentations. You don't have to only come on this channel to do debate, but it is debate centered. What do I mean by that? Well, you just heard me talking about like laughter, that's, sometimes you got to come in as the manager of the channel, and you got to give it a little zhuzh, zhuzh the area up. Like when you're at a restaurant, the fast food, like Chick-fil-A, you want to sit down somewhere, and before you do, the person comes out and wipes the table down for you. Wipe it down. Okay, I had to say that. I don't even like that song. I hate it. But anyway, so I just had to come in and do a little zhuzh. But we will be doing debates, and the debaters I'm telling all the debaters right now, you have carte blanche when it comes to wanting to come in and do presentations surrounding your stance in your debate. You know what I'm saying? So if you say, listen, men should never ever push baby strollers, you come in and you say, and I will debate this. You say, and I want to do a presentation on Graco, how the whole construction of the Graco stroller is meant for a woman's body. Do that presentation. So what I'm saying is, you can come in, call people out, let them know this is my stance, this is my position. Who wants to smoke? Who wants to debate? And you know how it is. This isn't anything unique. This is how all debate platforms work, right? However, getting back to this particular platform and what I'm talking about with Ivory, this is going to be, it already is, the toughest environment, but it's going to also be the place for debaters to come, premier or new, novice debaters. If you can come in and you know how to debate, you have to know how to debate though. You have to know, you have to follow the different debate debate formats. I'm a little, I'm exhausted. But anyway, that's about it. We're going to be doing this. So I think even yes, thank you. Like, share. Thank you. Yes. Like, share. But I think after I get off the stream, after I end the stream, I'm gonna contact Ivory. I know she's probably working, but I'm gonna talk to her. But laughter is the best medicine if it's backed by joy. We're not talking about laughing like the Joker off of Batman. I know I keep saying that, but it's a perfect example. We're not saying laughing at something that's toxic. Laughter, when because we got to all laugh at ourselves too, by the way, right? That helps. So if somebody's poking fun, like when I say, pseudo Gilligan's Island, that was never vicious. It really wasn't. It's just fun because it's not like an insult. It's just something fun. And what I like is you have to have a good sense of humor. Now, when somebody says, oh, you want to make fun of us? Okay, well, I'm going to call you a pig. That's toxic. And I'm not coming for anybody, but I'm just giving an example. Like, if you don't like it, just say, oh, you know what? I don't like you saying this about me. And you may not have a sense of humor that goes with that, with people making fun of you. I'm not talking about people saying you are a hoe or have a BBL or you're bald. Oh, people know you're not. I'm not talking about toxic shit. I'm talking about, like, let me think, for example. There's a lot of things that I do crazy. And when people point it out, I laugh because it's true. Like, I can't think right. Oh my God. Well, I don't go live and get drunk anymore. Oh, Lord have mercy. But that right there, humiliating. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. So if somebody's like, "Oh no, Napa, you were drunk. Are you wasted?" Like, I'm gonna be like, "Damn, that's they got me." So you can't be too touchy. You have to be able to laugh at yourself and let others laugh at you if they're not trying to harm you, if they're not trying to be toxic. Like me saying pseudo Gilligan's Island is a total flex for. I'm actually calling Professor I'm calling Cedric a genius on a deserted island. Get it? Like, despite the fact that the professor was on the island, he was one of the most intelligent people they knew. And he knew how to put stuff together all the time. Get it? So it's not like, oh, you got him. Oh, so I'm just using that as an example. Like, if you can laugh and if you can make people laugh and if you can laugh at yourself, that is so, not only, of course, it's cathartic, it's a cleanse, but it also is healing. It's medicine. So joy, it doesn't just have to be laughing. You know, comedy is always awesome. I tell people that I'm helping with sickness, I tell them, watch a couple stand up, watch them stand up. And don't they make fun of themselves? Usually the stand up artist, the comedian, they make fun of themselves. That's the fun thing. Like, there's a lot of comedians, if not all, who are, you know, they do self-deprecation sometimes, they demean themselves, but it's in fun. They don't truly think these things about themselves. But it's like a sacrifice to make you feel better, to make you laugh. And it's really the humility, the humbleness, the humility really goes a long way for the person who gets the laugh. You know, that person in return should be like, wow, thank you. You made me laugh. Wow. You think I don't know I sound crazy when I'm doing men's voices? Like, when I do the professor, I know that I know I don't sound cute. I know I don't sound sexy, but it's fun. It's fun and it's hilarious. I love Cedric. Come on, Cedric. You know, Cedric is a great sport. He has a great sense of humor. And everyone else who I've actually done any impersonations of, they, you know, they're good. They're good people. And so as long as it's joy, as long as you can bring joy to people, as long as it's not toxic. Now, again, you know, hey, you know, I can be toxic. So I'm not up here like Mary Poppins and or you know, Julie Andrews on The Sound of Music. But I'm talking about in this, when I was walking, I was thinking, you know, joy, laughter is the best medicine. So go look at some pictures of babies. I don't know. Let me ask y'all this before I go. How are you guys feeling about this AI baby stuff that they actually do, like the Real Housewives or like Martin, like a little skit for Martin? I mean, I can't help but love the babies. I love babies. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I can't help but love seeing the babies, but I tell myself something's wrong here. Like the way, you know what I mean? Like the AI of it. It's just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Hold on. I forgot I was in the turning lane. Oh, Nepal. It was so silly. But yeah. Anyway. Peace. And I hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to contact Ivory Scales. Go to the HOK, tune in to the House of Consciousness. Sonnetter is actually doing a show with Ankh, a part 2 with Ankh and Inky. So it should be pretty lit. All right. Peace and love. I hope you got something good out of this. Have a good day.